my name is Megan Truick, and thank you for coming back to our What's Happening Now corner. As you know, within this section, I love to talk about concrete today activities and how that affects your life. You know, I'm looking at the news just like you. You saw the Texas wildfires burning down acres and acres, consuming people's homes. Think about the fires in North Carolina, how many homes were destroyed. Think about the floods. Think about California. And therefore, within this current life we're living, you have to think about what would happen to you, what would happen to your estate planning documents if your home should be burnt down or a flood should wipe out all of your assets. What would that mean? For that answer, I'm going to look at it on two fronts. First, what if you unfortunately pass away within that flood, within that fire, or shortly after? What would your family do in a situation like that? Well, hopefully you went to an attorney to draft your documents and your clever attorney kept a copy of those documents. If your attorney had copies of those documents, the signed documents that is, you could still present those copies to be admitted to probate. So if you had copies of the will, you can still petition the court so that the court will accept the copies of those documents and probate them. And because of the notoriety of those floods, storms, and fires, it is possible and entirely, to me, permissible for the court to accept the copies of those documents into probate. However, you may have a situation wherein, you know, those things happened, the documents got destroyed, and it totally didn't even cross your mind at all. And you lived your life, and now your family is ready to probate the assets, to probate your estate, and the records were destroyed. Well, same thing. It's possible that the court could accept those documents, the copies of those documents, into probate, and then you wouldn't have died intestate. However, if you knew that your documents were destroyed and you're trying to recreate them, your attorney may have copies and they can execute new documents for you. But if you're not so lucky, you may be one of those unfortunate few that you have to recreate those documents. So you have to go redo the will, redo the powers of attorney, and so forth. But under no occasion would I ever tell you to not do new documents. Because if you don't do new documents and you have to probate copies, you're opening up yourself for litigation. You're opening up your estate for people to challenge the will. Oh, the will wasn't destroyed in the flood. Mom actually wanted to destroy it and she just didn't get around to creating a new will. I can see where you may have situations where siblings, maybe a child was disinherited, and now that's their argument in front of the court. So if you don't have copies, if you may find yourself in a situation where you may need to recreate your documents, that's the 100% best way to go. My name is Megan Truick, and hopefully you're not affected by any of those wildfires or floods. But let's just face it, the unpredictability of our climate is real. And therefore today may be for North Carolina, it may be for California, but tomorrow may be for us. So let's plan likewise. Thank you. Hello, thank you for watching our video. And because you made it to the end of that video, we're offering you our new estate planning handbook. This is a wonderful tool and I'm sure you like it. Go ahead, download the link and let's get learning together.